guys, it's Georgia Smith here. I'm here with iHeartRadio at the Tampa Bay Comic Con Convention. Now, this is so exciting. I've never been to anything like this before. There's all sorts of people. We're going to be interacting, walking and talking with people. I mean, I don't even know where to begin. Hey Jamie, it's nice to meet you. Now, can you tell us what you do here?
Sure, I am the PR coordinator for Imaginarium, which owns Tampa Bay Comic Convention.
So what's the importance of the Comic Con here in Tampa Bay, whereas compared to New York and Orlando and other big cities like that?
Well, I mean, they all have a little bit of a similar effect, but for Tampa specifically, we like to make sure, obviously, we want everyone to come out, enjoy themselves, bring their family. It's a huge family event, but we also cater to all of the small businesses and other businesses that are around the town because of all the people that we end up bringing in. All the restaurants get business, all the hotels get business, so it all goes back to the city.
Yo, the Supreme Guard's a dope. Overpriced, but dope.
Oh my God, what year is that TV? He's not so sure, but it's very old.
Georgia, I know that you watch a lot of movies, so you're familiar with the Marvel stuff, but this is the guy here that has inspired most of the stuff here. What questions do you have for him?
What inspired you to create the Fireball character in Deadpool 2?
Well, he was actually originally a character in X Factor 1, a book I did back in 1985. It was a revival of the original X-Men.
Okay.
They kind of made him younger and a lot plumper for Deadpool. But I just like the misunderstood kid that has powers that he really can't control and all that kind of stuff. To be honest with you, I didn't know he was in Deadpool 2 until I went to see it, and I was sitting in the audience and I'm like raving mad, and I immediately start texting my lawyer.
Where's my check, dude? Cut the check.
Because I've never worked with Fox. I mean, I always work with Marvel Studios, and they're very good, about giving me my due and paying me whatever they owe me, for the characters and stuff. But I'd never dealt with Fox before, and I had no idea he was in it. So I'm sitting here with my buddy Russ, and I'm like this, and I'm like, that's my character, And so, yeah, sometimes that happens. They sneak that in.
Bob, with all the years that you've been in the comic book industry,
45, who's counting?
Nobody.
I'm still a mature sex symbol, though.
And I'm bad with the math anyway, but 45 years, did you ever think that comic books, the fandom, or especially the movies, what Kevin Feige's been doing with the universe, would become what it is today?
I would have fought for the rights to keep all this stuff like early on. Are you kidding? No, none of us did. I mean, Ant-Man especially. I mean, you think about it, it was Ant-Man started out as a 2-issue tryout in Marvel Premiere 45 years ago. It was just 2 issues, kind of a throwaway thing. But Edgar Wright read that in England. He bought that book. I have a picture of him holding it up.
Wow.
It was one of the few movies that Marvel's done that was pitched from an outside person because he went there. But so 2 basically throwaway issues that were done 40-something years ago.
That's insane.
And now it's an international phenomenon. I go to Dubai. I go to Japan. I was just in Japan last week, and the Japanese love Ant-Man. I mean, they love more than Iron Man. They love Ant-Man.
I know you got a lot of people here lined up to see you before we go. I hear that.
Okay, we're good to show.
They're good. They're good. Are you guys happy? You guys here to see Bob?
Everybody say hi.
What's going on, people? Welcome to Tampa Bay Comic Con.
Now, Bob, if you were to make me into a comic book character, what would you make me? What would be my strength? What would be?
I'd have to get to know you better. Are you married?
No.
He's like that.
See, I told you, mature sex symbol.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Bob Layton, legendary man here in the comic business, and we're at Tampa Bay Comic Con along with.
Much fun. You should come out.
We're here with Georgia Smith. What's on Georgia's mind? Apparently, Bob Layton is on Earth.
The power is to make me tongue-tied.
That's the Batmobile.
Got your hair, G.
Project First Date's speed dating, or I like to call it deep connection, because everybody kind of has like a stigma with the idea of speed dating. So this gives you 10 minutes versus about 3 or 4 minutes, and you get to use this card game, which has a series of different questions And the way it's built is that the card game, you actually generate points between each players until you get up to a certain point where you can use those points to ask a more flirty question.
Okay.
Do you think this is a good event for her maybe to meet someone?
Yes. Come on in.
I'm not very good with games, like games in general.
Good at dating either, so
We actually we've been short on females.
yeah.
Yes. Come on in.
Come on!
Maybe we ought to sign Georgia up. I mean, they're short on females. They weren't asking for fat bald guys. They need girls like you.
I kind of don't know what I'm doing. I do not know how to do this either. Okay, good. She doesn't get it either. I'm Georgia. Nice to meet you. Oh, is it? Do I pick? Because you did the. Who would you portray me?
Oh yeah, you're right.
My bad. Yeah, I'm sneaky with it. Yeah.
But what I've been doing is I'm just like, screw the game. I'm gonna pick a random question.
I'm gonna
That's
go with
usually
that.
how I
I
do it.
like that. I seem to scare men away, so yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Did you just make that question up? I'm a pescatarian.
Awesome.
If you were to pick gut a fish or gut a goat, what are you gonna pick?
Yeah.
I'm Georgia.
Nice to meet you. Georgia, the state or the country?
Both.
Yeah. Or another one. Here, we're just going to play, inaudible frequencies that'll drive people crazy, and let's see the results on that.
Hey, it's Georgia here and DieHard Derek now. I've enjoyed my very first Tampa Bay Comic Con. As you guys can see, it's a beautiful day. Well, it's starting to rain here in Tampa Bay, but we had so much fun on the inside here. I met so many cool people. Shout out to all the cosplayers for all of your outfits and all the hard work you guys put in there. Yeah, Derek, what'd you think of it?
You know, Georgia, I've been doing this for so many years, so to see you light up like a little kid for the first time, your eyes bulging out of your head when you see everybody and the effort they put into their costumes, I mean, it was just a blast. Shout out to all you cosplayers. Shout out to Jamie, who works at Imaginarium Agency that brought this here, because, you always hear about all the Comic Cons from New York to San Diego, I mean, worldwide, and we finally have one here in our own backyard. Thank you for making that happen. The people from Tampa Bay love that. And shout out to everybody who took the time to talk to us today. I mean, I had a blast. Did you?
And shout out to Project Dating 123.
What the hell is Project Dating 123?
It was the dating thing.
It's not the dating site. Girl, you are still in love in your head with all those eligible bachelors that you were talking to. But shout out to ProjectFirstDate.com. All right.
FirstDating.com.
As you can see, she's got love on the brain, and we do too. So make sure that you log on and download that iHeartRadio app for What's on Georgia's Mind, the podcast. It's coming soon this month, the month of August. I can't wait.
I can't wait, and I can't wait for you guys to take a look at what we experienced in here. Thanks, guys.